book exhibitions, and sales by publishers.
My name is Bola Tekpede from the Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library, Abeokuta. It's been okay. There have been a lot of people, a lot of children. A lot of people have come to our stand, but nobody's bought anything from me yet.
We are a book and a creative enterprise. We love the idea of the reading culture. We trying to promote it, and we cannot do it without the necessary synergies. Labab has created the platform for us to meet with creative people, business people in the industry, young writers, upcoming writers, established intellectuals, and people who want to buy books. So Labab has created the necessary platform for us, and that's why we are here.
We're here for the book fair. What we're running today, we have a section exhibiting our books and publications. Then we have the photo section, which is actually representing part of the museum. We have a history photo museum on Nigerian history, where we have over 10,000 photographs telling the story of Nigeria through photos. Olubechuku Sharon James is my daughter. She is an author. Wrote her first book at the age of 6.
I wrote my book at the age of 6. I was in Basic 3, known as Primary 2 also. My dad usually encourages me to read my book. So my book was a one-page story then, but my daddy edited it and printed it out. Freedom is about a boy. He's brilliant, just like his father. His parents sent him to school. He went to school, he had a scholarship, then he met a boy, beard stubborn. The boy, just like his father, was dirty, his hair was unkempt, and he wore slippers to school. His uniform was never ironed, and it has torn all over it.
Ayo Ayeni, managing editor, Hot Coffee Books. It's been eye-opening, basically. It's been very eye-opening. It's a lot of information that I was wondering where I was going to source them from. It all came together in one event. Most of the workshops, the forums, they've been very, very productive. Mostly digital books. If there's anything I learned about how to retail books digitally in Nigeria, which I'd been wondering about, I learned that during this festival. Yeah.
Art and craft sales and art exhibition and stage performances are also featured at the festival.
Vitamins in vegetable salads. Frogs are soft and delicious. Better than the most tender chicken. And there is something in raw eggs, which is very good for the bones.
But my bones are strong. I can dance all night long. Tell me, my husband, what is this good thing in raw eggs? Can't it be found in other foods? My husband, I don't complain that you eat white people's food. If you enjoy it, go ahead. Me, I will keep eating actually food.
Lamino, listen, it is not as simple as that. You are what you eat. And what Lamino eats is making Lamino fat. Why do you want to grow fat? Who says a woman is beautiful when she grows too fat to even walk properly? When she walks
I would climb the highest hills to tell the world how I feel. I would raise my voice to let them know you rock my world. For instance, now only me and you for this life. Yeah. No distance, we stay together every day and every night. No need to prove our love, cause we don't get choice. What we see is what we get, just like Madame Andy back then.
Music and books. Books, basically, they are literary arts. Music is performing arts. Poems are found in books. Poems. Okay, songs are poems, on rhythm. That's how I see it. So it's like a circle. If you don't want to sing a poem, you get it published or something. But books and music and visual arts, performing arts, this is an art event, so I think they all work together.
There is also an advice from the advocacy body on piracy.
My name is Linda Arfios, Assistant Director Prosecution, Nigerian Copyright Commission. We are here in support of the book fair. And our duty here really is to educate people on the ills of piracy. For example, if you get to our stand, you discover that we displayed some pirated books and some original books. Our aim is to protect creativity. So what we are here to do, we are here to educate people and let people know that piracy is evil. We brought some pirated books and some original books. We want to let people know the difference between pirated books and original books. And we want to encourage people not to patronize these pirates. These pirates are thieves. They pick up people's works, they go and reproduce it outside the country or somewhere else, and at the end of the day, the original owners of these works are making little or nothing. We want to tell Nigerians, please don't patronize pirates. Piracy is evil. In fact, piracy, the law against piracy was born out of the law of God that says, thou shalt not steal. You discover that what these pirates do is to steal the works of others. They steal people's work, they go to other countries, they reproduce it, and they are making money out of it, while the copyright owners get little or nothing. And we want to say to Nigerians, piracy is evil. Please say no to piracy and don't patronize pirates. This is a pirated copy, Social Studies for Primary Schools, Book 4. This is the original copy, Social Studies for Primary Schools, Book 4, and this is the pirated copy. You see again that the paper quality of the original book is quite different. The paper is heavier, and it's white and it's clear. The pictures are clean. But if you look at the pirated copy, the paper is brownish, and the pictures are more like photocopied works.
This is Chimamanda, the famous author of the Purple Hibiscus, the award-winning book. I drew her because this was a book festival, and so I wanted to celebrate too with everyone. Well, what I did was called an collage. This is the type of artwork where you get pieces of paper, scrap, and everything, and you add it onto a piece of paper until you make a work. So it took like 3 weeks for me to complete this, but that was only daylight, because in the night, the light isn't the best.
In all, the Lagos Arts and Book Festival is certainly keeping culture alive.
Life as a writer for Julie Omeke is a new experience.
It has been very interesting because then we used to have literary debating societies, press clubs. My church, I used to write for their theater plays, concerts, and I kept building that with time. Okay. Articles for newspaper houses, magazines, I kept building that with time because I knew it was a talent. And I needed to, so I kept on reading stuff about other people, observing things around me and putting them in writing.
Her first book, EA, which focuses on the issues affecting widows and single parents, opens up new chapters in very sensitive areas of life.
EA is a Benin translation for mother, but in my own dialect is Nene in Isha. But in Ekiti they also say it as mother. Some parts of Delta do say EA as mother. Igala also say EA as mother. So I looked for a universal title that would, bring everybody together, one Nigeria, one unity, something that could sell a good, embrace friendliness to our society. Funny enough, EA was written when I was 13. I just scribbled the manuscript somewhere. I wanted to address the cultural practices, the values of our Nigerian societies, particularly in the Benins, among the Benins and the Edos. I wanted to look at the culture there, especially in families all over Nigeria. That's the universal family itself, family as a unit. Yeah. We wanted to also address that. So I wanted to compare the 50s and the 60s. How was it like raising families? How was it like with the educational sector? How was it like compared to the 21st century now? So it took me a while because I wanted to observe that before I could put everything together.
A graduate of English Arts and Mass Communications from the University of Lagos, Julie Omeke is truly following a calling.
Well, what I got was in the 50s and 60s, we had a lot of cultural values appreciated, Then you could have a family of 10, 11, and you see the motherly love, the family shows, the affection, the family shows on the children. Then we used to have lots and lots of chains of scholarships, lots of opportunities then for people. There was free education, and family life was more of a culture thing compared to now. Now a teenager can stand up to her parents or his parents and tell you, I want to do it like this, and mommy, there's nothing you can do. You know, so these were the things that I weighed the balances, and I tried to bring out the book in a positive way. That okay, fine, a child has his or her hearsay in everything he wants to, whatever he wants to be, but it has to be, you know, guided by the parents, and the parents also need to give the children a chance to build up their talents to where they feel they have flair for.
And going by the meaning of the book, mothers may have found a new reading companion.
I just came to realize that, you know, I noticed it, especially in our Nigerian society, that most times widows are not given that face in the society. In their families, they go through one or two ordeals, and sometimes some of them are very, I know Nigerians are very good survivors. Nigerians are very, very good survivors, but we have a lot of challenges with how they're being treated in the society. So Iye is actually a moral story, the struggling of an embattled woman, her life, how she was able to overcome the dire situation that was in her way, especially in her family and in her career, and raising her kids. You know, I noticed this was paramount in our society, so I wanted to redress widowhood. I wanted to address also for the widowers too, not only widows, you know, the plight of single parents, how are they able to cope raising families of their own.
I hope you enjoyed that. Coincidentally, today is the beginning of the Ake Arts and Book Festival, which is taking place in Abeokuta, Ogun State capital. It's going to go on till the 24th of this month. Trust me, you'll want to be there. The Channels Book Club will be there. Writers, authors, and publishers from all over the world are expected at the festival. My name is Olakunle Kasumo. Remember, one great book can change your life. Bye-bye.